up here on EA Sports. We welcome you.
What up, guys? Repping the Bird Gang. Hey, this is a new video series I'm starting. It's more of a, not really so much of a video series, but more like a podcast. And if you guys saw my last podcast, I'm also running a college football podcast. I don't know, it's just something fun I wanted to do a little bit different. I wanted to be more involved with football this year. I'm so excited for the NFL, for the Bird Gang, for my Cardinals. And if you watched my opening episode of my podcast from last week, from the college football one, you know that this is my prediction episode where I'm going to try to predict all of the playoff teams and division winners, and this is my predictive Super Bowl right here, and we're playing in the Cardinals Stadium because you know what, the Cardinals are hosting the stadium this year, and I'm predicting a Bird Gang victory in the Super Bowl in their own bird cage. They're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Oh, man. I know I'm speaking a little crazy. I think Carson Palmer's going to come around, not throw so many picks this year. But I know I'm talking a little crazy. I'm talking like a big-time Cardinals fan. I am a big-time Cardinals fan. But I don't think it's that crazy to think that they could go to the Super Bowl, honestly. And, yeah, I'm going to try to be there. If the Cardinals aren't in it, I'm going to still try to be there. Because you know what? Going to the Super Bowl will be great. I live in Arizona. I want to go to the Super Bowl. But, yeah, I think the Cardinals legitimately have a chance. But, honestly, they're not my prediction for the NFC West. Ooh, come on, Carson. You got to do something about this. We got to see. I'm running 5-minute quarters. This is kind of like my first initial test run. They're my boy, Paul. What is with these jerseys? How come they don't have Cardinals jerseys on? They just have like plain old white jerseys. Let's see if Larry Fitz can get it out there. Let's see if Michael Floyd can make some plays. Ted Ginn Jr., the speedster. We got Carson Palmer wheeling and dealing, repping the pack out there. USC Trojan. Right on. Ugh, Ted Ginn underneath for nothing. Okay, let's start getting into the predictions. As you see, I got the Colts. I don't have the Colts as the #1 seed, but I have them getting to the Super Bowl. I know. It's crazy. But I think I love Andrew Luck. He roughs the pack. He's a great quarterback. He's going to be the next big quarterback. And I think that this might be, they might have it this year to be able to like pull it all together and do something special. I don't know. I'm going out on a limb on both my predictions. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm predicting Seahawks and Broncos. You know, like Seahawks and Broncos, I think are the two best teams going in, but that doesn't mean they're the two best teams. Yeah, last year the two best teams were Seahawks and Broncos, and they both went to the Super Bowl. But how often does that happen? It doesn't happen very often. Crazy stuff happens. The Cardinals went to the Super Bowl like 5 years ago, and they were 9-6, and then ran the table and went to the Super Bowl. Like, and were winning in the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter with like a minute left. Like, that was a 9-6 team. Like, things like that happen in the NFL, and that's what I have faith in my Bird Gang to do. And maybe this Colts team to surprise some people and do something special. Who knows? Those are my predictions. Cardinals, Colts in this Super Bowl. The Birds take it again. That would be 3 Bird teams in a row. Ravens, Seahawks, Bird Gang, Cardinals. Birds are ruling the NFL. That's my prediction for that. God, tackle this guy. Good Lord. This T.Y. Hilton just running up the middle. Okay. Apparently my Bird Gang defense can't hold him. And yeah, if I forgot to mention, I'm not playing this game. This is 100% simulated, so it's super scientific here on the MDevil NFL podcast. But let's go into the division winning predictions, okay? And then we'll go to week 1, and that's how we're going to do this. So NFC East, I'm going with Bird team. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got a lot of family from Philly. I think Philadelphia Eagles are a good team. They won the division last year. I think none of those other teams, definitely not the Giants and the Washington. Dallas could be good, but not good enough, I don't think, to beat the Philly out of the playoffs. So Philly, division winner, boom. That's one playoff team in. Next, NFC West. I'm going with Seattle to win the division. And then Cardinals to get second and take out wild card. We'll get to wild cards later. But you see my Bird Gang in the Super Bowl. So, hey, we got Seattle winning the NFC West. Let's head down to NFC North. NFC North. I got Green Bay repeating on NFC North. There we go. Make plays, guys. Make freaking plays. Blow dudes up. This is the no-fly zone here in Arizona. We don't mess around. We got the second best secondary in the NFL. We got the second best freaking cornerback in the NFL. That's all we got. You know, we lost our stout linebacking core, so we got a little bit of secondary flying around. We added Antonio Cromartie, the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger is going to be back this year. I'm excited for him. Tyrann Mathieu making plays. And then we got our new rookie, Deion Buchanan, repping the pack, repping the Palouse. Oh, don't review it. Don't review it. I'm pretty sure it was coming out before he hit the ground. Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, they're going to overturn this thing. Okay, so NFC North. It's a tough one for me. I'm going with Green Bay. As long as something crazy doesn't happen in Green Bay, they're going to win this division again. NFC South. I'm going with New Orleans. So that's my first change division winner. Okay, NFC South. That's my first change division winner. I'm going with New Orleans. I'm going with Drew Brees. I love Drew Brees. He's like amazing. He's an amazing quarterback. He's awesome. I'm going with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints to win the NFC South. Let's get to wild cards. First wild card, you know I got to put my Bird Gang in there. Look at my boy Calais Campbell. Look at these guys. John Abraham is so good. See, look at that freaking. That's a good secondary. They're repping right there. That's secondary. Pat Pete, second best cornerback in the NFL, obviously. But I feel like he is the overall he's a better player than Richard Sherman because he has return capabilities. He has more speed. He's bigger. He's bigger and stronger. He doesn't have the size and length that Sherman has, but he's a lot thicker and a lot stronger than Richard Sherman, and a lot faster than Richard Sherman. So let's get back. Okay, so I got the Bird Gang, Arizona Super Cardinals. I like to say that Arizona Super Cardinals. It sounds dope. Arizona Super Cardinals in the wild card spot, and then the last wild card spot, kind of a little bit of an upset. I'm going with the Detroit Lions. I know it's crazy, but their offense is legit. Their defense has some players. They got a great D-line. I'm going with Detroit Lions. I'm going out on a limb here. That means I'm keeping Carolina Panthers out of the playoffs. I'm keeping the San Francisco 49ers out of the playoffs. I'm keeping the Dallas Cowboys out of the playoffs. And I'm keeping the Chicago Bears out of the playoffs. I really wanted to go with Chicago Bears. Honestly, I wanted them in. I feel like Detroit, they can beat people, you know? They got the best wide receiver in the NFL. They got a good quarterback. He throws it a lot. They got my boy Reggie Bush repping the pack over there. So I'm going with them. We're going with Detroit. Let's head over to the AFC. AFC, New England. AFC East, New England, hands down. Okay, let's move on. AFC is so weak. God. AFC West, Denver. Even though the AFC West is solid, I'm going with Denver coming out of it. AFC North. This is the tough division to call. Cincinnati is good. Pittsburgh is good. Baltimore is good. These are all good teams. I'm going with Baltimore coming out of AFC North. And then AFC South, hands down, no question about it. Indianapolis Super Colts. I'm going to call them Super Colts, you know? They're in the Super Bowl right now. We got Pat McCaffrey here. I like this dude, Pat. He's always on the NFL Network game time thingy. I don't know. We got Ted Ginn Jr. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, give it to him. Give it to him, Ted Ginn. Pretend like it's the national championship. Okay, so now we got two more spots. We got two wild cards to fill. And I'm going to do a little craziness here on these wild cards, you know? They're going to be a little bit wild. I'm not going to be picking like the main standard players. Actually, I'm gonna go with Cincinnati Bengals. taking one of the wild card slots. And then the other one,
First down on the way.
the AFC South and AFC East are both so weak. The other one, I gotta go with.
Double tight end formation.
I want to say Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if they can really do it.
Carlson.
Oh, maybe look at this little run there.
I think the best thing to say
plays
about
over
that
here.
play is just
Repping the
really
pack.
gained a few
I know I say
yards,
repping the
so
pack a
that's
lot.
what you do.
I
On plays
freaking
don't
love the
score.
Pac-12,
Sometimes you just wanna pick up a
Pac-10,
couple yards.
and the Pac-12, I guess now. But I love the freaking Pac-12. God, this final wild card team. Yeah, let's go. We're going with Kansas City. So that's my playoff team. Denver, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Indianapolis, and New England in the AFC. In the NFC, we got New Orleans Saints, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, Arizona Super Cardinals, Seattle Seahawks, and the run and gun Chip Kelly led Philadelphia Eagles repping the pack over there. There we go. See Palmer dropping dots all over the field. Who is that? Is that John Brown? That's our rookie. That's our rookie right there. Making plays. Okay. That's who we got right there. Okay, that's my playoff prediction. With the Cardinals facing against the. Oh, let's go to Final Fours. We'll predict Final Fours as well. Final Four in the West, or the final two in the West. I got Arizona Super Cardinals defeating the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are going to be beating in the NFC Championship. And then the AFC Championship, I got the Colts defeating the Denver Broncos. I like those Denver Broncos. I love Peyton Manning. I feel like the Colts are going to do something special. We got A-Luck over here. That's my dude. Those freaking Colts are the luckiest cocksuckers in the world. Who would have thought these douchebags would have had Peyton Manning for whatever 12 years, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're good. We don't want him anymore. Well, okay, yeah, we'll just take freaking Andrew Luck, the second coming of Peyton Manning, repping the pack over here. Biggest sure thing in the history of the freaking NFL draft. Good Lord. Why couldn't the freaking Cardinals get that? But whatever. I'm bitter. I am bitter. Okay, let's get to predictions here. We'll start with the main marquee. We're not doing predictions for every game. We might. Who knows? This is a different format. Obviously, this is a new show I haven't really done yet. And I'm seeing about the time. It's less than. I feel like the game might be running a little bit long. Who knows? But let's see what we got here. Carson Palmer over to Higgins Jr. We got the Ohio State Buckeye over there. Okay. Let's go. First game, Thursday night. This one's coming out. This one's tomorrow. The first game in the NFL season. We got the Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers. Seattle. Oh, 2-minute warning. Okay. Something weird just happened. I was like, why did my screen just go black? Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to Seattle this year. I'm excited. I'm going to the ASU versus the Washington Seattle game, or game in Seattle. It's going to be awesome, and I'm excited. Arizona State, Sun Devils, you know what it is. Okay, so let's stop wandering off here. Green Bay Packers versus Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. They're getting their rings. They're the champions. It's the first game of the NFL season. I am going with the Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks. And this is the coin-up game in Madden. This is the coin-up game. So definitely predict this one right, and you can win yourself 2,500 coins with a coin-up collectible. As long as you do that solo challenge in Ultimate Team. Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Okay, so we got Seahawks winning. They got that defense, they got the best secondary in the NFL. And they got a great pass rush. They got decent linebackers. They're a good freaking team. And then they got Russell. They got to hustle like Russell out there, West Coast, and you know I be repping the West Coast super hard all the time. I rep the Pac-12. You know that's what I do. I represent where I'm from, and I'm very prideful about it. Come on, Carson, do something. Oh my God. Oh, thank God, Carson Palmer, you freaking idiot. Okay, let's go to the next games here. Generally, I'm going to try to only focus on the big games, but maybe, I don't know, this is week 1. Maybe we'll do all of them. I might go to a shorter format for the length, depending on how long this one runs. Okay, so we got New Orleans versus Atlanta. That's a pretty big game.
Chip shot here.
This is 9 a.m., the early game. It's on Fox if you're in one of those markets or if you get this game. So we got, New Orleans versus Atlanta. I'm going with the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints defeating the Atlanta Falcons. And then next we got the Vikings versus the St. Louis Rams. With no Michael Sam. Michael Sam is off the team. He is now on the freaking Cowboys. So we got Minnesota with Adrian Peterson. We got St. Louis Rams with no quarterback. I'm going with Minnesota. This is kind of a crazy prediction. I know it's at home, it's at St. Louis, but I'm going with Minnesota. Minnesota does suck, but they got Adrian Peterson. Okay, next we're going with Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Johnny Footballless Browns. But they do have Johnny Football. He's just not starting for some reason. And if I was their coach, I would definitely be starting Johnny Manziel because Johnny Manziel makes plays. I know he's not the best quarterback in the world. I know he's not the nicest guy in the world. He seems like a dick. I don't know. I don't know him, so I'm just saying that. But he makes things happen. He's exciting. He sells tickets. He sells jerseys. He makes plays. And he wins football games and beats Alabama at home. Who else does that? Nobody. Nobody beats Alabama at home except for friggin' Johnny Manziel. Ooh, that little chop block. Don't be messing with my boy Pat P. Don't be messing with my boy Pat P right there. We gotta stop him here. We gotta stop him, Bird Gang. Let's go. D up. Frick. I can see myself in the stands. I'm at this game in the Super Bowl. I know it's just got... Oh, okay. He's talking crap, it looks like. He's about to get punched. Trent Richardson, Alabama. Getting beat by Johnny Manziel. Actually, he wasn't even on the team still. Well, whatever. Whatever. We're not particular. Okay, we got Jacksonville versus Philly. Philly's going to run all over them, murder those fools. That's my lock of the week. If you guys play the fantasy things on ESPN.com, I'm not doing fantasy football. I haven't signed up for any fantasy football, but I do the pick-em games. I think those are more fun, where you pick the winners each week. And yeah, that's like my number 10 highest confidence pick is the Jacksonville versus Philly. But yeah, I like those things. I do it for college too. I do the college pick-em and the pro pick-em and the eliminator on ESPN.com. Check those out. And if you want to join my groups on those games and rate yourself against me and how much better you are than me on these pick'ems, go to ESPN.com and do sign up for the fantasy thing. And I'm in for the college ones. I'm in the fans of Arizona State, and for the NFL ones, I'm in the fans of Arizona Cardinals. And yeah, so you can compare your scores against mine and freaking murder me. If you do that, leave me a comment in the description below and let me know what your username or entry name is on the ESPN fantasy thing, because yeah, that'll be fun, and I can compare myself and see how much you are beating me by, because I know that's what will happen because I'm not an expert. I just like talking about football, and I think this is kind of going to be a fun way for me to do it. And maybe I might have special guests on the podcast come in here or there and repping for the Bird Gang with Bruce Arians right there. Okay, let's go. Let's continue on. We're getting sidetracked here. We got the Oakland Raiders going to the New York Football Jets. And I'm going with New York Football Jets. I really, really want them to start Michael Vick. I think that's so dumb that they're not. It's so stupid. Sure, you want to go with Geno Smith, the future, all this, whatever. But Michael Vick is obviously the better quarterback. And if you want to win this year, you have a chance to make the playoffs. I don't think that's unrealistic for the Jets to think. And the only way they're going to do it is with Michael Vick as the quarterback. You're not going to do it with Geno Smith. He sucks. Let's go Cincinnati, Baltimore. This is going to be a great smash them, drag them out, great game. And I'm going with I don't know why it always turns fully black like that. I think that's stupid. That's going to bother me. I hope it's not going to freaking hit. Like, I had this other game that I played that had like a black transition like that. And every time it did, it triggered like a copyright thing. And it was done because some other like video had a black like thing like that, and that was too similar for some reason. I don't know. It makes me upset that crap like that happens on YouTube. YouTube is like the most bullcrap thing when it comes to copyright. But I guess we're bringing the pump block here in the bird game. I guess it's not we. So I'm not playing, but I'm a fan of this Red Sea, this bird gang, this set of guys, and that's Ted Ginn Jr. being a pussy. God, you freaking pussy.
That'll be a touchback.
Okay, we got Baltimore versus Cincinnati. We're going with our birds again, the Ravens. And Ravens are actually my second favorite team in the NFL. They got Sun Devils on their team. They got the Terrell Suggs repping A-State, repping the pack, baby. I like the freaking Baltimore Ravens. They're my second favorite team, and they have been for a while. And they used to have Todd Heap from Arizona State and from my high school. That's why I like them a lot. So Baltimore Ravens. Go Ravens. Let's go with Buffalo visiting Chicago. We're going straight with Chicago, no question about it. We got Jake Cutler slinging it around to Brandon Marshall and freaking, what's the other one? Alshon Jeffrey and Saquon represent, baby. Let's go with those two twin towers on the outside, just beasting fools. And Bennett as the tight end. They got players there in Chicago. They got offensive weapons. They got Jake Cutler. He's got an arm. He's winging it around. And they're repping over there. I don't know what Carson Palmer is doing. He's just letting it run out. Who is this? Oh, no. It doesn't matter because that's the end of the thing. Thank God they ran the clock down. Oh, man. That could have been bad. But yeah, we got Chicago murdering. Next, we got Washington heading to Houston. Last year, Houston was the worst team in the NFL. They got the big-time Davion Clowney, and he's going to be wrecking fools. Him, J.J. Watt coming on the same side. I saw his first ever play in the NFL, even though it's preseason. We got Jadeveon Clowney and J.J. Watt coming from the same side, blitzing from the same side, doing plays. J.J. Watt, best D-end in the NFL. Jadeveon, best rookie in the NFL. Oh, yeah. Give it to him. Okay. So yeah, we got Houston shutting up RG3. RG3 wants to talk crap, wants to say things. He wants to go around talking all this smack, talking about Adidas all in for week 1, whatever. I don't give a crap. RG3, get out of here. And I usually really respect players that were like greats in college, and because I'm like a huge college football fan. But the last couple of Heisman winners have not been my favorite dudes. They've all been like arrogant. Like Jameis is super arrogant, but like obviously he's great, but he's super arrogant. So he's a freaking criminal. But let's go. Let's move on. Just like Johnny Manziel, just like freaking what's his face, Robert Griffin. But whatever, Robert Griffin, you're going to get smashed around by Jadeveon Clowney. Okay, let's go to Kansas City, where we're going to see the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Tennessee Titans. And for this one, I'm going with not repping the pack here. Tennessee does have Jake Locker from Washington, Seattle. Repping the pack. No, I'm not doing it. I got to go with KC. Winning at home. One of the very few NFL stadiums I've been to. I've only been to, if you count Sun Devil Stadium, which I will, because they hosted NFL games. I went to NFL games there. Sun Devil Stadium, whatever, Glendale Bullcrap Stadium, what's the name of it? Phoenix, or University of Phoenix Stadium, even though University of Phoenix is not really like a college. It's just like an online thingamajig. So there's that. I've been there, and I've been to the Chiefs Arrowhead Stadium, which I liked a lot. I don't know if that's sponsored by Arrowhead Springwater or if it's like Arrowhead, like Native American weapon. I don't know, because they are the Chiefs. But who knows? Ooh, Andrew Luck. Ooh, wheeling and dealing over here. Ooh, getting sacked actually. Ooh, by my boy Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell representing over here. That is K-Buck, my girl, her favorite player. She loves Calais Campbell. So it's a nice little trivia fact there. Calais Campbell, he's also one of my favorite players. We met him at the Larry Fitzgerald softball game. He was super nice, really nice guy. Signed a lot of autographs for everyone. I also had him on my Ultimate team last year as a fantasy card. He wasn't a starter, but he was on there. I really want to get his card in Ultimate Team this year, but I don't know if it'll happen. Blaise Campbell, super nice guy. One of my favorite bird gangers. Other than Pat Pete, repping that Deuce One, baby. I live that Deuce One. Yeah. I've been to Kansas City Stadium for some reason, and then I went to a game at the Dallas Cowboys old stadium with the whole new Texas Stadium, I think it was called. I don't know, stadium name. Oh, you gotta freaking catch that. Who was that? 22. I don't even know who that is. That's not one of our bird gangers. That's just some dude. Well, he's in the bird gang. Oh, that dude's not even a starter anymore. That's Buchanan's guy. The guy that's starting ahead of Buchanan in this game, but I'm pretty sure Buchanan's going to start week 1, hopefully. Buchanan. But yeah, those are the only NFL stadiums. Oh, have I been to Qualcomm? I think I've been to Qualcomm in San Diego.
Ready to punt.
And I guess if you count the Rose Bowl and the Coliseum in LA, considering those are both game places that used to be home stadiums in the NFL and have like hosted NFL games. The Rose Bowl hosted the Super Bowl, but I've only been to college games there. So yeah, I think I went to a game at Qualcomm for the Chargers. Pretty sure, I can't 100% remember. When I was younger, we did things like that. And then I've been to the Cardinals 2 stadiums, the Sun Devil Stadium and University of Phoenix Stadium, where the Super Bowl is going to be this year. And also, a little tidbit, Sun Devil Stadium did host a Super Bowl in Arizona, so yeah, that's fun. And then I went to Texas and whatever that other place is, Kansas City, where we are at. And this is what brought this all up, Kansas City versus Tennessee, where I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. There you go, Carson Palmer, 1 yard. You have 1 yard gain, longest gain of his career in any sense. Let's go, guys. This clock is ticking. You guys got to make some plays. There's only I guess there we go. We got New England heading to Miami, and you know what? New England always gets like upset with one random loss, and I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. Shout out to my boy B. Gibson, wide receiver, Miami Dolphins. That's my dude out there repping the pack, Wazoo. Hopefully he does something big, gets a touchdown or 2. He was injured last year, out for the season. He's coming back this year strong, going to be in the mix, in the starting mix for the Miami Dolphins, and I am predicting the Miami Dolphins for the upset this week versus the New England Super Patriots, because they'd be super. They'd be doing super things at all times. Like, you gotta respect them, even if you don't like them. I hate them, but they do things. So, okay, let's keep on moving. Carolina Panthers, led by your boy Scam Newton, going 2, and they're depleted. They're depleted offensive weapons. Cam with no weapons, it doesn't sound too good to me, but Cam does make plays. I'm going with Cam Newton versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and whoever their quarterback is. I can't keep it straight. It's either Mike Lennon or whatever that other dude's name is, Josh McCown. But I'm going with Tampa Bay to shock some people in this one. Tampa Bay to defeat Carolina Panthers at home. Let's go Buccaneers. A Pirates life for me. Hashtag Pirates life for me was what I was rolling with last season to hope that they could help the Super Cardinals get into the playoffs and do big things, because you know what we do here in Arizona. We try to win Super Bowls and not do it because we never have. Just let us get the Super Bowl. Okay, let's go with the next game. San Francisco heading to Jerry World, heading to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Oh no, what the frick. Cardinals had 2 dudes jump on it and not be able to recover it. That's one of the most ridiculous things about this game, about Matt. Okay, we had some kind of little technical difficulties. Apparently my recording stopped for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know when it stopped, but there was a turnover. And the last couple of predictions, we got Kansas City defeating Tennessee at Kansas City. We got Miami pulling the upset over New England. I don't know how long ago my recording stopped, but we're piecing it together, and it's going to be 2 pieces here, but it's all going to be one video on the channel. So unfortunately, that's what happened. I don't know why, and we're still in our Super Bowl simulation here, our super scientific simulation. But it's going to be a little bit better, because in the future we're going to be having the whatever the game of the week is. This week it would have been obviously Green Bay versus Seattle, 2 teams predicted by me to go to the playoffs. That would have been my prediction for the week. I don't know why my recording software had a little hiccup there, but yeah, we're back. And then we were talking about Carolina. I got Carolina losing in Tampa, so I got 2 upsets in a row there. New England versus Miami. Miami beating New England right there in Miami, and then I got Tampa Bay defeating Scam Cam Newton, and the Carolina Panthers losing their game 1 versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pirates life for me. Let's get it. And yeah, we're back here in this game. There is only 5 minutes left. Hopefully this Bird Gang defense can hold. Man, this has been a real defensive game. A couple of turnovers. Carson Palmer tricking off the freaking old game like he normally does. Hopefully that doesn't happen in real life. He gets his stuff back together and returns to his old form. My whole theory about Carson Palmer is he's going to turn into this Kurt Warner-like dude. Because remember, Kurt Warner was like nobody, right? And then he became super elite, and he led his team to the Super Bowl. And then they won a Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl. Kurt Warner balled out, NFL MVP, just falling out of control. He ends his career with the Rams. He ends it like, okay, whatever. Goes to the Giants. He's the backup. He's chilling around, doing nothing. Bringing up Eli Manning, doing whatever, okay? Not really doing anything. He's washed up. He's basically just like a career backup now, after he was already the NFL MVP and possible Hall of Famer. So then we cut to the next step in his career. He comes to Arizona to back up Matt Leinart as the trophy winner, hanging out there. But apparently Matt Leinart gets in there. Kurt Warner comes back out, balls out of control. Old dude balling out of control, leads them to the Super Bowl, leads them to the division championship. And that's what I'm hoping that happens with Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer was great in Cincinnati with the Bengals. And I know I'm ignoring the fact that this freaking douchebag just scored and they're trying to take away the Super Bowl from us. They're trying to do it like last time. Yeah, F you, Chuck Pagano. You Chuck Strong over here. We got Bruce Arians, the mentor and the student, and the good friends who were both together last year, 2 years ago, and now they're against each other in the Super Bowl in University of Phoenix Stadium. The plot thickens. I'm being an idiot right now. But what was I doing right here? Okay, so and then we got San Francisco heading to Jerry World, heading to Dallas, and I got the San Francisco 49ers losing to the Dallas Cowboys week 1. I got the Dallas Cowboys beating the San Francisco 49ers at home. And we got Ted Ginn Jr. ready to freaking make some plays. Let's freaking do it. Shut up, Chef Pagano. Let's go. Okay. Oh, he's the captain? The kicker's the
Colts are ready to kick it away.
He's a beast, McCaffrey. I like him. Let's take a pause from this little prediction and the storytelling to watch this happen. And Ted Ginn Jr. F's it up again. And he doesn't want to pretend like it's the national championships for Ohio State and take it to his house at the same stadium. Okay, so let's move on to the Sunday night football game, which is also the coin-up challenge in Madden Ultimate Team, and that is the Denver Super Broncos versus these same Indianapolis Colts right here, the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks versus the grown Broncos versus the Young Bucks. They're basically the same thing, right? They're both horses. We got horse wars. Week 1, horse wars. Only 2 horses in the league versus the Birds. The Birds be ruling the NFL. You know it. The Dirty Birds, the Super Cardinals, the Seahawks, the frickin' whatever the other team is that just won the Super Bowl, right? The Ravens, the Edgar Allan Poes. Nevermore. Okay, so we got the fucking Broncos versus the courageous Colts over here, the young Colts, and we're gonna see who's gonna come out on top with one of the other games of the week, probably game number 2, second best game on the docket this week. And yeah, let's get this little dump off to freaking Ellington, Andre Ellington. He's going to be a great player this season for the Arizona Super Cardinals, and Carlson over there too. And Carson Palmer wings it out into the flat, and yeah, nice little first down there for Andre Ellington. And so let's move on. Move on to the Colts versus the Broncos at the Broncos place. Sunday Night Football, NBC. Check it out. And I think it's on NFL Network as well, NBC and NFL Network. So let's, actually, no, that's the Thursday night games are doing that, not the Sunday. Ooh. Yeah, Pickens Jr. Get that out of bounds. Good job, even though it didn't matter because it was 2-minute warning. Carson Palmer's dinking and dunking. You can't win Super Bowls dinking and dunking. We gotta go. We gotta dunk. We gotta dunk. Ooh, we gotta dunk. It's all Carson Palmer's fault because he fumbled that ball. Fourth quarter. Let's go. Let's go, Cardinals. Let's go, Carson. You're the number 1 overall pick. You're the Heisman Trophy winner. You're repping the pack. I think Larry Fitzgerald has been locked up this entire game. Okay, but I got the Broncos defeating the Colts after I digress over here. And then we got our Monday night games. There are 2 Monday night games this week. It is very special. And MDevil here is going to be at one of these games. And I'm very excited for our Bird Gang last game of the week. First game of the season. Oh no. Ted Ginn Jr. Ted freaking Ginn Jr. He tried to jump the bigot. Ted Ginn Jr. takes to the house. Looking like Larry Fitzgerald in the Super Bowl. Going over the middle. Splitting the defender. Winning the freaking Super Bowl. There's a minute and 34 left. But Carson Palmer rips it. Ted Ginn Jr. Ted freaking Ginn Jr. The pickup. The offseason pickup. Woo. We're good. Who knows? But there's still time left. Who knows? Okay, let's get back to this. We got the New York Giants going to Detroit Lions, and we got Megatron getting loose. We got Reggie Bush doing some things, and we got the Detroit Lions, my wild card playoff team. I got them beating Eli. I got them beating the Giants, New York Football Giants. That is. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Eli. Unfortunately for Ole Miss. Unfortunately for New York. We got Detroit winning this one. Next, last game of the week. Monday Night Football, late night game. It starts at 7:20 Arizona time. I'm gonna be there until 11 o'clock, and then I gotta get up for work the next morning. Who knew? Oh wait, it's gonna be a rough one. But Jay Feely not even on the team anymore, and he's kicking off. I don't know. They must have re-signed him just for the Super Bowl. And we cannot give up points. They do have all 3 timeouts. We cannot give up a field goal here. Kick that ball around. Deion. I guess Deion Buchanan only comes in on the kickoff in this simulation, unfortunately. He lost his starting role over the season. I'm pretty sure he's starting week 1. But yeah, we got Superchargers versus the San Diego Chargers versus the Arizona Super Cardinals, the Bird Gang. First game in the Bird Cage. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be wearing my black Patrick Peterson jersey with the red dry fit underneath, and I'm excited. I'm going to be rocking some, what am I going to be rocking? I don't know, guys. I'm going to be, Andrew Luck, you trying to make plays? This is the Bird Cage, baby. Rise up, Red Sea. Rise up, Red Sea. Yeah, it's kind of like what they call it. They call it the Red Sea here at the... I hate this freaking black screen bullcrap. That's a commercial break. I don't understand what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like all oh, this is the new formatting, whatever. But yeah, we're going with the Arizona Super Cardinals to defeat the San Diego Chargers in the second Monday night game of this week. Like, second Monday night game of the season. First Monday night set of games of the season. I'm excited. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be loud. My black Pat Pete jersey, my red dry fit under it, and my undead stock Jordan 11s. They're going to be undead stock after the game. I'm probably going to be rocking the Jordan 11s or the Bread Jordan 1. So I haven't decided. Bread Jordan 1 or Bread Jordan 11. So those are both black and red Jordans to rock with my black and red Bird Gang jersey. And that's kind of how I feel about the Cardinals. Is the Bird Gang is like the black uniforms. The red uniforms is just the Cardinals. And that's kind of like the old guard. That's like the Larry Fitzgerald. That's why if you can wear a Larry Fitzgerald jersey, I'd only recommend it in a white or a red. I wouldn't recommend the black Larry Fitzgerald jersey. He looks good in it, but the black jersey, that's for like Tyrann Mathieu. That's for freaking Patrick Peterson, for the new guard. And who is it that makes the game-sealing interception? Oh, little face mask there, right? Is Patrick Peterson, Deuce 1. You know me. You see my freaking name is MDevil 21. You know I love the number 21. I got the black Patrick Peterson jersey for the Bird Gang, and I'm going to be rocking it. I'm going to be repping for my Bird Gang, yelling loud for my high-up tickets. Let me get that. Just so you guys know, these are in the upper deck because, I'm basically poor. But I want to rep the Bird Gang, I got to cheer for my team. I got to be screaming for them. I got to be cheering for them, and that's Patrick Peterson with that interception making plays over here. So, that's the game-winning, Super Bowl-winning pick. Hopefully, let's just let this time run out a little bit. Our Arizona Super Bowl. Glendale, whatever. Gross. I hate Glendale, but it is the home of the Bird Gang. It is the home of the Super Bowl. And that's my little squad right there. And then we got our Pac-12 running back there. We got our Stephen Taylor from the Pac-12. And then we got Carson Palmer right there from USC Trojans, number 1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner. I was going to say national champion, but I think they were ranked like second at the end of that season. Because he kind of got screwed or whatever. They freaking murdered Iowa in the Orange Bowl. But, Carson Palmer making plays, Heisman Trophy winner. Larry Fitzgerald, I don't feel like he even had a single catch in the whole game, but he might have. Who knows? And Paul Faneca repping the pack there, Arizona State. I actually know that guy. He's a friend of mine. Nice guy. Real nice guy. What are these dudes taking so long for? They know that the clock's not running. So, and Veldher over here, new pickup, left tackle, and he's our new free agent signee. Him, Ted Ginn Jr., and what was the last one? Cromartie, our 3 big-time free agent signees. We had other ones too, but those are our main 3 guys, and I'm excited about them. They're all going to make plays. And Carson Palmer just walks up there, victory formation, takes a knee, and we're moving on to the next down. It is 3rd and 14, and as soon as that clock hits underneath 40 seconds, that is the end of the Arizona Super Cardinals Super Bowl, and they are Super Bowl champions in Arizona, and they're screaming out all the way from Tempe to Yuma. I'm screaming out from Tempe right here because that's where I like to represent. They're screaming out from Tempe to Chandler to Gilbert to Yuma to Flagstaff, all the way out to Glendale and Chandler. Freaking, we're repping Scottsdale over here. This is the Arizona Super Cardinals. We're up in Payson. We're up in Prescott. We're doing things big. And these are Arizona Super Cardinals. Wickenburg represent Arizona over here. We're making plays. And we are the Super Bowl champions, finally. Who would have known? Who would have thought? Who would have done it? We got the Arizona Super Cardinals. We got Andre Ellington making first downs out on the flat. We got freaking Patrick Peterson game-sealing interceptions on 4th down, even though he probably should just let that fall to the ground, bat it down one time, and then we got freaking Trent Richardson trying to do things. But we got Ted Ginn Jr. Never say never moment of the game. Brought to you by GMC. And you know what it is. Let's take a look at the player stats here. God, that was a close game. Let's see if Larry Fitzgerald did anything, because I don't think he did. Carson Palmer, 11 for 14 from USC, repping the pack. He's the captain. These guys are both captains. Both third-year captains, it looks like. No, that can't be right, because Carson Palmer has only been on the Cardinals. This will be his second year. So he can't be a third-year captain. It makes sense for Andrew Luck, because this is his third year, but was he a rookie? He had 11 completions on 14 attempts for 139 yards and 1 touchdown. Andrew Luck over here. We got 8 for 10, 80% completion percentage. That's high, but it was only 64 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception that lost the game. Let's go to rushing. Trent Richardson. What is this? Oh, it's not at the end. We got 5 rushes for 20. We got 5 rushes for 32 from Andre Ellington from Clemson, our nice little speedy back we got going on there. And then we got Carson Palmer sacked a bunch of times, and Stephen Taylor, 1 rush for 1 yard from Stanford, repping the pack. And Carson Palmer is the team captain, apparently. Let's go to receiving. Ted Ginn Jr., 5 catches for 91 yards and the game-winning touchdown. We got Trent Richardson, 2 for 9 with a touchdown. We got Dwayne Allen, 2 for 12. We got Reggie Wayne, 2 for 28. We got Larry Fitzgerald, 1 for 7, and Michael Floyd, 1 for 2. So our 2 best players, our 2 best wide receivers, Michael Floyd and Larry Fitzgerald, didn't really get anything. Jawan Brown is actually who we got over here as number 13, even though I think it's going to be John Brown who's going to start number 12. So yeah, I get those 2 Browns mixed up because one is number 12, one is number 13, and they're both wide receivers. And yeah, one dude is like really small and the other dude's big, but I always get them mixed up. But yeah, John Brown, our rookie, super fast rookie, versus Jaron Brown, our other player from Clemson there. Yeah, let's go over here. We got defensive stats here. We don't even look at all these other than one. Tyrann Mathieu. Okay, one specific stat. We got to find it. We got to do it, baby. Chrome making plays. Calais Campbell. There it is, my boy. Patrick Peterson, captain. Interception. Pat Pete, that's my boy. Deuce 1 for life. And that wraps up week 1 of MDevil NFL podcast, guys. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Who knows? Madden NFL podcast. We got simulations. Come back for next week, and we're gonna have predictions for the week. We're going to have lots of cool stuff. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check the links in the description below. We're going to have and check out my college podcast where I do the same type of thing where we have a weekly simulation. The NFL one's going to be a little better because it's in Madden 15 and they're going to have the more current players and stats and stuff like that. But I might cut down the quarter times, who knows. But thanks for watching, guys. It's my little experiment, my little podcast. See if I can keep it up weekly. Who knows? Wednesdays is generally going to when it's going to be. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and you know what? Bird Gang.